morning, everybody. Welcome to the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. I am Reverend Bonnie Rose, and you can just call me Bonnie. It's great to see you here today in this center of kindness and love. So thanks so much for joining us. I am excited to welcome the children to the stage. And before you come up, just know that the service is live streamed. So if that makes a difference, please act accordingly. Kids, you want to come on up? Hi there. Hi, it's good to see you. You know what? We're just doing a really short children's message today, but we are very glad that you're here. Hi, Ruby. Pretty dress. So we want you to know how loved you are and how cherished you are, not only by God and your families, but also by this community. So we're going to do a blessing with you all together, and I'm going to invite you all to stand up if you would, if you want. Okay? There you go. Good job. Aren't they beautiful? Yes. So if you all could just repeat after me, please. We love you.
We love you.
We bless you.
We bless you.
We believe in you.
We believe in you.
You are the face of God.
You are the face of God.
How did that feel? Okay, well, we love you so much, and we're going to sing a song about you being the face of God. So let's go ahead and all sing together. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Well, y'all, I feel like the face of God today. Actually, I feel like the foot of God because I've already made one mistake. I forgot to do the pre-service announcements. So welcome. My name is Reverend Bonnie Rose. They're really short. Anything I'm going to say you can find on our website, which is www.venturacsl.org. And there's a desk in there that has tons of information for you as well. We're just inviting people again to be mindful and respectful of hugging. And there's many opportunities to volunteer, and we have a choir that will be singing today. Everybody is welcome to join the choir. And we have a science and spirituality discussion group on September 18th. And that's all I've got. So let us call forth Practitioner Bill Seal, and he will do our opening prayer for us.
Good morning. Could I have all the ministers and practitioners please rise and assist me in anchoring this prayer today? As we settle in, taking a deep breath, knowing we are one with God, giving thanks. I recognize the beautiful qualities of each and every one of us, of love, of kindness, of compassion, of trust, of forgiveness, and a deep gratitude for all that we do have. And as I recognize those qualities within myself, I recognize them within each and every one of us here today. And in that prayer, I step forward and claim for each and every one of us the goodness, the kindness, and the belief that we are worthy of all that we have, to step forward to ignite that creative spark within us, to step up and serve from that heart of ours. Each and every one of you are so deserving of the goodness that awaits us when we do serve. And recognizing that goodness as it permeates every cell of our body, we let go of that which no longer serves us, giving thanks for all that. and giving thanks for today's service, the musicians, the choir, all these beautiful practitioners here to serve us today through prayer. I give thanks for the speakers, Doreen and Mark, today, and honoring each and every one of us. I give thanks for this spiritual center that gives us an opportunity to tap into the words, the studies, to assist in our healing and growth as spiritual beings. And knowing these truths that each of us have claimed today, I release my words into the universal law, knowing it is done, it is so, and join me in saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Bill. And so it is, and so we allow it to be. As we relax, we let go. We allow ourselves to be fully present here in this sacred space. Fully present here in this spiritual community, breathing, allowing, centering into the love and wisdom that is the core of our being as we listen to the words of our sacred reading.
A prayer from Shantideva, 8th century Buddhist monk. May I be a guard for those who need protection, a guide for those on the path, a boat, a raft, a bridge for those who wish to cross the flood. May I be a lamp in the darkness, a resting place for the weary, a healing medicine for all who are sick, a vase of plenty, a tree of miracles. And for the boundless multitudes of living beings, may I bring sustenance and awakening, enduring like the earth and sky until all beings are freed from sorrow and all are awakened.
And so it is. Thank you. Thank you, Hugh. And so let us continue to breathe and let go into that spirit of awakening, in relieving the suffering of others, in recognizing all beings as free from sorrow, and trusting and knowing that that truth continues to evolve through each of us. Here in this center, we lead by inner transformation. We transform the world by being the change we wish to see. And part of that transformation is divine remembrance, remembering that beautiful divine God presence within us that we spoke about with the children when we said, we love you, we bless you, we believe in you. We know that for ourselves as well, as we recognize that there is this beautiful energy within us that some call God, some call love, some call spirit or higher power. Today we call it the I am presence. I am that I am. And so in the spirit of that I am, we will sing this chant together, this chant that reminds us of the truth of our essential nature. And as we sing it for ourselves, since there is only one being here on this planet Earth called the I am, we sing it for all beings everywhere. May this chant be an offering to lift the cosmos up. And together we sing, I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am love. I am remembering who I am. I am is peace. I am remembering. I am remembering. am joy. I am remembering who I am. I am serving. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. Together we remember, we awaken to the love, joy, peace, I am presence within us. And then we breathe in deeply. And then exhale, gently opening our eyes in love and in service to what is, as it is, and so it is. Namaste. The choir is going to sing, and we're going to dedicate this song to our practitioner corps. Come on up.
May I bring nourishment to spare. May I bring awakening for you. If you're caught in sorrow and in tears, and for you, if you're caught in suffering and fears, may I endure like earth and sky until all people know May I protect everyone who needs protection. May I guide everyone who needs direction. And be a boat, a raft, a bridge for everyone who yearns to cross the tide to come to safety on the other side.
And I'll invite the practitioners to come forward, please. Great. Y'all, this is a really good problem to have. Too many practitioners to fit the stage. As is what's happening with the choir, too. I don't know if you noticed how squishy it was up there, but their choir is growing beautifully as well. So, hi. Before we do anything, let's just give them a round of applause. They're so beautiful and so wonderful. So some of you may be wondering what a practitioner is, who are they, what do they do? And these are people that have dedicated their hearts and their minds to spiritual service. It's the practitioner's business to uncover love hidden in wholeness in every person and to reveal truth about all beings. To reach this stage has taken years of dedicated service and personal growth and study as well. So today we bless our practitioners and we welcome a new practitioner. Let me call forth Mark Lager, our newest practitioner. All of you are here today because of the dedication and inspiration of practitioners that went before us. Practitioners that are here, practitioners that have passed to the other side. And now all of you are a legacy to all practitioners, practitioners that have taught you or prayed with you or laughed with you or served side by side with all of you. And now all of you here today on this stage, you get to act as shining examples who ripple the goodness of kindness and love and the science of mind principles. You get to be the change that we wish to see in the world. To all of you here today, and to those of you who, because of circumstances, are participating on Zoom, You have chosen a pathway in life that is rich and fulfilled with spiritual discoveries. To serve as a practitioner is to lead those who look to you to spiritual guidance, for spiritual guidance into an acceptance of the wholeness of spirit in all things. And for this work, you are well prepared in heart, mind, and being. Your deep understanding of principles of human nature, of compassion, of humor, of grace, of kindness, all of this is called upon by those who look to you for the living demonstration of our teaching. You are all licensed practitioners, and therefore it is right and fitting that you pledge your alignment and allegiance to the center in whose name you will perform your healing art. So I'm going to offer some vows to us. As practitioners of religious science for the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living, do you commit yourself to anchor the VCSL vision with prayer, revealing wholeness in all things? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. Do you commit to wholeheartedly practice principles of loving kindness? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. To serve humbly and helpfully?
I do.
To deliberately cultivate insight and self-care? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. Do you promise to be love, share love, and serve love? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
And do you promise to support your practitioner colleagues with kindness and spiritual truth?
I do.
Thank you. So you have joined together in an act of dedication, which is the outward expression of your inner conviction that you have already made with your own soul. And through this sacred consecration, you place yourself in a special relationship within your center, with the people in it, and with the world at large. You know the truth and will reveal it to all who seek, so that they too may be free. We're going to present a couple of service pins, which are behind the crowd there, but we'll do our best. The first one we don't need to present. She's not here. Donna Butler is in Hawaii right now. Everybody say hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. She's receiving a 10-year pin. And then we have two practitioners who are receiving a 20-year pin, which also qualifies them to be emeritus practitioners. Now, it's not only that they've served for 20 years. The definition of a practitioner emeritus is someone who has offered exemplary service for 20 years or longer. And they live and teach the principles, and they work on themselves, and they provide inspiration to the community. These practitioners will receive the 20-year pin, as I said, but also a practitioner emeritus name tag. And these practitioners are Susan Seal and Bill Seal. Thank you. Thank you for being here. This was the first two practitioners that graduated my first year here. And so I feel like we've been through so much together, and I so appreciate all that you've offered the center, your fellow practitioners, the congregation, and me as well. So thank you so much for being. And now we're going from old to new, sorry. We're going to present our newest practitioner with his stole. And this stole is a visible symbol of your office. It is to be worn with honor and humility as you continue in active service as a practitioner with the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. So Mark, in just a moment, I'll present the stole to you as a symbol of your sacred journey and your arrival at this moment, only to journey further in consciousness and service. Let me put this down for 1 second. I'm going to put it on you. And Mark, I'm going to have you come center stage just for the, thank you. Yes. Oh, thank you. Who's that for? Donna? Oh, that's for Donna. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yay, Mark. All right. Thank you for being Mark. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. All right, and then this is for the congregation. This is a vow for us all, okay? Behold, the practitioners of the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. Do we all promise to honor them, respect them, and lean on them? Will you acknowledge them as the healing arm of our center? And will you too be love, share love, and serve love in your relationship with our practitioners and all beings? If so, please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. Let us bless them as we bless the youth.
My name is Mark Lager, and I am the newest practitioner. Excuse me. My name is Mark Lager. I'm the newest practitioner at Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. Reverend Jennifer mentioned to me about the online course for practitioner training. Now, most of the practitioners here have all done training here in the center. And I think I was the first one who did this online training. So my last 2 years have been on a Zoom call with people from around the nation and also Canada. So I got to learn more about centers for spiritual living on a global scale. We are actually, practitioners, we're actually a part of a larger group of about 2,500 practitioners in over 650 centers and spiritual communities, teaching chapters, et cetera, et cetera. So we are a part of something much larger. As Doreen was mentioning, that first year of training was really about tearing us down and finding out about our core beliefs. The first year practitioner training 1 is now called Advanced Consciousness Studies, because it's about shifting our perspective, how we see things from just how I look at life to seeing it how God sees it, or that other people have that same or have a different point of view. So I was quite interested in learning about core beliefs, my core beliefs. Where did I get all of that? We know that Science of Mind has these principles that we all believe in. There are actually 10 of them, and if you want to know them, I'll share those with you later. Doreen shared some of those. One is one is one. One equals one equals is one, because everything is God. And we are just expressions of that, of God. So I wanted to know, what do I believe? And more importantly, I had this anger inside, deep down, and I wanted to know where that came from. What was behind that? What was the core belief behind all of that? So the first week that I entered training, had the Zoom class, I had a dream one night. And the dream was the church. This is where I grew up in Kansas. The large spire you could see for 40 miles, whatever. And in the dream, I was next to the church with my little dog, Roscoe. And Roscoe, I had just gotten Roscoe about 6 months before. And I was taking him for a walk. He was taking me for a walk, and he took me down the ravine, and we went down to the church basement. Now, in dream interpretation, the church is my spiritual life, my external spiritual life. The dog is curiosity, creativity, new life. And it took me down into the unconscious. So I knew that there was something that was going to happen during these next 2 years where I was going to discover things about who I am. And I was so excited to know that there was something new coming about. And this was the first thing, the first few classes, the first few modules, are all about learning about core beliefs. So, thought plus our feelings equals belief. That belief, those rose-colored glasses that we put on. So no matter how we get those thoughts, whether it be our experiences, other information that comes in, all of the senses, we take that information in. We always have a reaction to that, whether it's passionate, whether we agree with it, disagree with it, find it disgusting. So we sort out what appeals to us, and then we put on our rose-colored glasses, and that becomes our reality, our belief. And we constantly are taking in these thoughts, this information, and we need to do something with it. So that's where our beliefs come in. As Doreen mentioned, 1 + 1 = 1. The idea is to change our perspective from just my belief, but seeing it from source perspective, or realizing that everyone else has an opinion or their belief, and therefore I can be empathetic or embrace empathy, to know that I'm not the only one anymore. So I want to share 2 tools that we have here in the center that I used in my courses. And the first one is just holding space. I had that anger inside of me, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just held space. Bonnie oftentimes refers to the third way, the denying force and the affirming force, and the third way. So just hold space and be aware of it. One of the practices that we have here in the center is that self-awareness that Doreen had talked about. Just being aware. And we don't have to do anything about that, because remember, 1 + 1 = 1. God is there. God's in my anger. God is in everything that we feel. We're just an expression of God. And so we hold that space and we just breathe. Just breathe into whatever we're feeling. And the second one is perspective. Yeah, it's not always how I see things. It's not my rose-colored glasses. It's looking at it from a different perspective. So if you remember Rocky Horror Picture Show, and let's do the time warp again, it's just a jump to the left. It's just seeing it differently from source perspective. For a practitioner, we want to see it from source perspective. Or if you remember a few weeks ago, Bonnie did a demonstration here in her talk, and she said, close one eye and put it over the V, and then close the other eye and notice that the thumb has changed, because our perspective is not always the same. Our perspective can change. It's not only our perspective, everyone else is seeing it a little bit differently too. And the neat thing about being a practitioner is that the goal of a practitioner is to help us see things differently. Sometimes we get very much in our head and we need somebody to help us see the perspective from source. And that's why a 1-minute miracle or setting aside time to speak with a practitioner and pray with a practitioner helps us to change that perspective and move us a little bit more into that peace, that abiding peace of knowing God. So, what about my anger? It's all about self-love. It's all about learning to love oneself, because nothing out there is real, because everything is happening inside of me. It's my reality. It's my glasses. I need to change what's inside of me so I can be happy, so I can have self-love. And once I love myself, that's the foundation of authenticity. I can then be kind to others because I know that we are all part of the one. So again, I am the newest practitioner of the principles of Science of Mind. I am so proud to be part of these 40-some people that we have here who I think we're probably one of the largest centers with such a wonderful, wonderful cadre of people here as practitioners. So this is Ventura's Center for Spirituality, and we're here to support you. Thank you.
Thank you. Great job, you guys. Thank you so much. Let us pray. And so turning within, we just breathe, we relax, we let go, we allow ourselves to be. And we center into the wisdom that has been shared and also the heartfelt love that has flown from each of us to create this beautiful, beautiful circle of grace and kindness and love that is this spiritual center. Together we know the wisdom that has been expressed, that there truly is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect, meaning inclusive of everything. That life is our life right here and right now. And so in this place of knowing that awareness is curative, knowing that our thought and our belief, our thoughts and our feelings create belief, and our perspective changes our relationship with life, let us move within now to recognize that we have so much power. We have so much power to change our perspective. And changing our perspective is an act of defiance to the conditioning that we hear all the time about how life is this and life is that. Together, we know that life can be amazing for all beings everywhere. And this is our act of defiance, of sedition, of rebellion to the thinking of the world. And so let us be rebels together. Let us know that life is beautiful, that we can co-create a life that is beautiful for all beings, revealing spiritual magnificence and creating a world that works for all, not only all the human companions on the world, but the animal companions, and the earth and the sky and the sun and the stars and the oceans. Let us know that life is filled with this goodness, and that we are the ones that can come forth to shine a light on it and to bring it forth and to see it, and most of all to be it in our thoughts, in our words, in our emotions, in our actions. Let us know together that we are the change that we wish to see in the world, and that it is not the small self, but the higher self that encompasses the small self, that draws us in to know that we are that change and that we are instruments of divine love seeking expression here in the world. And so together we know this. We honor the transformation that is taking place in each of us, for we all practice principles, and we all are practitioners in one way or another. And so we allow this practice to flourish and to be and to grow forth into greater grace, to lift everyone up. That we are that bridge, that light, that our eyes are opened, that our hearts are opened. And we know this for ourselves, we know it for all beings, and we give thanks for it. Together we give thanks for the transformation that is occurring right here, the inner transformation that manifests as outer transformation. And we know it to be so, and we give thanks for it in a spirit of gratitude, knowing that in spirit it is already done. I bless the spiritual center. I bless all teachings, all paths to God, churches, synagogues, temples, mosques, ashrams, gurdwaras, fundamentalists, atheists, everybody playing their role in this cosmic soup that we call the cosmos. And with a heart that is so filled with blessedness, so filled with feeling blessed and being a blessing, I release these words into the divine mystery, trusting something greater than the small self to manifest itself through these words. And together we say, and so it is. I know. Bernie G. There you go. Can I help?
I don't know. Am I there? I'm
You
there.
are there.
Very
Yay.
good. I'll just move this.
Okay.
because I can.
You know what? I'll just get it out of your way. How's that?
Thank you.
You'll just listen to Bernie. Okay. I'm
You're
just
hooked
being
with me.
okay.
You're hooked.
Well,
Sorry.
not the first. Okay. I'm hooked.
Good morning, y'all. You know, Practioner Sunday is always the most powerful Sunday for me because I feel the connection not only to this wonderful practitioner core, but to the I'm going to say the reverend, but also the staff and the whole purpose of this organization and why it's here. And not only that, but each of these speakers brought us to that place of heart where we are all connected. You are one, I am one. And if I'd known this math when I was in school, I probably would have done better.
Right.
I don't know.
Here.
So I see where you can give with the QR code. And in a minute, we're going to do there it is. We're going to do the affirmation of our abundant nature together. And if you would place your hand over your heart, whether your donation is in your hand or whether it is just that connection with the heart that is the spiritual center of you and our spiritual center. All right. Let's do this. And together we say, we trust
in spirit. Love is the giver and receiver of all that we are.
We offer this gift. It is an outer expression of our inner abundance and compassion. Our gift blesses many and returns to us multiplied in miraculous ways so that we may give again. And so it is.
Thank you.
seek my soul. Ready now my path to unfold. Open mine eyes, illumine me. Spirit divine, Spirit divine. Open my love and let me there. Let me the world everywhere. Open my heart and let me prepare. Love with all people lost to silently now I seek my soul. Ready now my path to unfold. Open my eyes, illumine me. Spirit divine, Spirit
finally do the closing affirmation. So everybody, if you just take a deep breath. And with that, let's say, today we choose to be love, to share love, to serve love. Thank you for our lives. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you.